The report that you are about to see is the result of our efforts here at B Cubed Consultants to evaluate the trial heat stress mitigation program at B&T Chemicals. This report will be presented by all three members of our team. I will be giving the first part, and my name is Kenyon Brosif, and I am the lead technical writer on this project. It is my duty to present to you a brief introduction to the project. Next will be my colleague Kenneth Brotherman, our finance officer, and he'll report on the methods used to arrive at our conclusions. And in third, and not least, our esteemed project leader, Kenabra, will outline our conclusions. So about the report. We will be giving a brief outline of the genesis of this trial program and then present our findings as well as make clear recommendations. What we propose to be called the Be Cool program is an integrated three-faceted approach to greatly reducing heat stress at B&T Chemicals. The three pillars of this Be Cool program are preparation, practices, and protection. The first pillar is preparation. Our team took great care to design a comprehensive educational program that would be available to all employees. This program would be mandatory for all employees and would be reinforced periodically as need arises. The second pillar is practices. We would acclimatize all employees by gradually increasing their exposure to heat, always using a buddy system when workers have to be outside in the heat, much like a confined space attendant, scheduling frequent breaks where water drinking is encouraged. Now the third pillar is protection. We would make specific recommendations about which materials would be more appropriate for workers to wear during heightened stress danger levels, and the appropriate clothing would be supplied and issued by B&T.
Thank you, Mr. Brosey. Hi, everyone. My name is Kenneth Brotherman. I am the finance officer for BQ Consultants. Today I will be discussing our Be Cool program and the methods that we use to decrease heat-related illnesses within B&T Industries. In Task 1, we have made it a requirement for all workers and supervisors to attend an 8-hour course on preventing heat-related illnesses. Within the course, the workers learn the following: risk factors, importance of staying hydrated and how to do so, importance of being acclimated, different signs and symptoms of heat-related illnesses, how to use the buddy system and its importance, and the importance of reporting any signs and symptoms. In Task 2, we introduced 6 enhanced hydration stations for the workers to visit throughout the workday based on temperature. The stations are made up of canopies that provide shade, 2 large ventilation fans, and cases of water. If temperature ranged from 80 to 89 degrees Fahrenheit, the workers visited the hydration stations 2 times per shift. If temperature ranged from 90 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, the workers visited the hydration stations 3 times per shift, and so on. For our final task, we have determined how FRC material and weight affects outdoor workers. We have found in our research that FRC made of cotton proved to be much hotter and heavier, which is why we have chosen to make Nomex FRCs a requirement over 80 degrees Fahrenheit. A Nomex shirt weighs approximately 4.5 ounces compared to a 7.5 ounce cotton shirt. The Nomex fabric helps by moving sweat off of the skin and onto the surface of the fabric where it can evaporate and promote evaporative cooling. B&T Industries have begun issuing 2 pair of Nomex FRC uniforms to all workers. Next we have Mr. Kenabra, our project manager, to give you our results and conclusion. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kenabra, and I am the project manager of our group B Cubed Consultants. I will be discussing our group's result findings, conclusions, and recommendations. To begin, we found by researching the CDC and OSHA websites that one of the best ways to increase compliance with safety measures is through education. OSHA has many posters and information sheets available to provide to staff. These pieces of information provide key tips to recognizing and preventing heat-related illnesses. For example, heat cramps, heat exhaustion, heat stress, and heat stroke. OSHA also states that the factors that increase the risk of heat stress illnesses include high temperature and humidity, direct sun exposure, little or no wind, low fluid consumption, physical exertion, lack of recent exposure to outdoor working conditions, and having a previous heat illness. This is why acclimation is very crucial, and also the need of frequent water and rest breaks in shaded areas. By implementing these findings into our research, we were able to find graphs to help workers determine the heat index level for the current day. This number represents different categories of hot, very hot, and extremely hot, as these are the temperatures we experience in South Louisiana. Each level demonstrates a category and accompanying precaution needed to prevent heat illness. For example, when the level of hot is calculated, a buddy system will be put in place. Next, I will discuss the findings related to flame-resistant clothing. In order for the body to dissipate or rid of heat, the clothing worn by workers must be loose-fitting, breathable, and lightweight, preferably a material similar to Nomex 3 by DuPont. This material is less than 5 ounces per square yard, which makes it somewhat more breathable than its competitors. Based on the findings, we have concluded that a holistic approach should be taken in order to prevent heat-related illnesses in outdoor workers. Our recommendations is that B&T Chemical construct a minimum of 6 enhanced water stations, otherwise known as hydration stations, throughout the plant. These hydration stations should be placed in shaded areas with industrial fans to circulate the heated air. When the heat index reaches Category 2 or level of hot, a buddy system should be implemented in order to protect yourself and other workers from heat stress illnesses. We propose that the company purchase 2 uniforms made from Nomex 3 material for each worker in order to comply with FRC requirements, while still being a loose-fitting and breathable material for decreased body heat acclimation. Annual training courses should be provided to educate workers on symptoms of heat stress illnesses and first aid needed for each type of illness. This education will also be provided on an as-needed basis.
We are Broseph, Brotherman, and Bra. Yeah, you're right.